Good morning, everybody. Good morning here from Atlanta Canada Cooks. Mom?
Good morning.
It's a beautiful, what?
Snowy day.
Snowy winter day.
Very
And
pretty.
it's beautiful. And actually, the weather's been exceptionally beautiful here. And I want to welcome everybody. I see a lot of people on our Zoom audience. Good morning. We're so glad to see you here. And hi to our YouTube audience. And it's 2026, our second episode of the year.
I know.
And we want to focus on healthy meals because I know sometimes, especially here in Canada in the winter, you know, you're sitting around and it's like, it's cold and you want healthy food and soup,
Yes.
right?
Love soups.
Soups, and a favorite we have is our noodle bowls.
I do. I love a noodle bowl.
I love our noodle bowls. And we have featured these before in Atlanta Canada Cooks, but we thought, you know, it's a great way to kick off the new year. We're gonna do this meal in well under 30 minutes, and we hope that you take the opportunity to get some nice fresh ingredients. And hopefully you can see here in front of us, health, look at the color, right? We've got lots of greens. And you know what else I have here is one of these really great spring rolls.
Yeah.
And this is from a great company here in Riverview, Royal Thai. Hi to all of our entrepreneurs out there. And I love this because we got a bit of an Asian-inspired meal today. And these are done with a rice paper on the outside. And inside of it is some of that beautiful vermicelli, some carrots, some lettuce, some cilantro, and then they've got some nice grilled chicken in there. So this is what this looks like, already done. And they've come with a nice dipping sauce. And but we're gonna show you a different version of a chicken wrap this morning.
Those are delicious.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's funny because they look a little interesting on the outside, but that rice paper is really amazing, especially for our gluten-free audience. So we're just gonna set this here and let's focus on what we're gonna make today. So we're gonna get a pot going here in the back. Get that turned on, Mom. We're gonna start to build our noodle bowl, and I'm gonna walk you through the ingredients that go in it. But I wanna tell you, you can use any combination of vegetables in this bowl. So we're gonna make enough for one. And in here I've got 1.5 cups, and I'm using a chicken broth. You can use a vegetable broth, any of the above. We're gonna put that into the pot, and we're gonna get that up to a boil. So we wanna make sure that water's gonna boil, and then we're gonna be adding our other ingredients to it. Now, one of the things we're gonna be using is these beautiful rice noodles. And I love them because they come already in a package. Look at this, it's amazing. Ready to go. And this is a perfect serving for one. And they cook in 3 minutes. So we're gonna set our noodles over here. So I'll probably just give those to you, Mom, because once that's boiling, we're gonna add that to it. But I am gonna add a couple of other ingredients that are gonna be going into this. But I have this wonderful little trick that I like to add some great flavor, because the majority of this noodle bowl is all fresh ingredients and they go in not fully cooked. Pardon me. Got a clove of garlic here, and what I'm going to do with this clove of garlic is I'm just going to give it a really thin slice, and I want to have those slices. It is really important, and because that's kind of the extra nice flavor when you're eating the noodle bowl. So look, I've got 2 stray noodles here too, Mom. We're going to pick this all up. And that's the one thing we're gonna add into our broth to cook. So we're gonna put a little bit of this garlic in here, Mom.
Okay.
There we go. That's just gonna start to give us some flavor in the water and give us some of that extra healthy. So if you're not eating some garlic, get some more garlic in your life, because it's a great way to add some health and wellness to your day. So I've got a clear bowl here, right here. So here's the best part about this. While we're getting ready for that to cook, we're gonna build the bottom of the bowl. And I'm also gonna be making a chicken wrap today. So here in this bowl, we've got it, I'm dropping my spinach. We've got a great bowl of baby spinach. Now, I want to encourage each and every one of you to get a little bit more spinach in your day. And I put that actually also in my smoothie this morning. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the raw spinach just in the bottom of the bowl like this. And you can put as much as you like. I like to put, you know, probably about a cup of spinach. The other thing I'm gonna do here is I've got some fresh cucumbers. So we're just gonna put some of those nice fresh cucumbers. How many as you like? I'm gonna put about 5 slices of fresh cucumber that's gonna go into there. And here we've got some beautiful green onions. So when you're cooking and you're not going to fry the onion, it's great to use these green onions. They give you that nice fresh flavor. So we're gonna put a few green onions in the bottom. I'm keeping some here because I'm gonna reserve some for the top as well. And I'm gonna be using almost all these same ingredients in my chicken wrap as well. And then here in this bowl, we have some beautiful cilantro. Now, if you're not a cilantro lover, which we are, this is also really nicely done with basil. So I'm just gonna take this cilantro, I chopped it a little bit, just gonna rip it up a little bit more, and you can put the stalks and all these ends in. And we're gonna put a nice little layer of cilantro in there. And you see that nice greenery. We're just gonna put this off to the side. And what I'm gonna add now is a little bit, and I've got these baby carrots.
You say 3 minutes?
Yeah, 3 minutes, once it's boiling, Mom.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna slice my carrots thin. You could use grated or shredded carrots, whatever you like, or take a carrot peeler and peel more and more of the carrot in so you get like little thin ribbons. So we're gonna put those carrots in. You want them thin because remember, we're not cooking these. So once we add the boiling water with the noodles, it is gonna cook it a little bit, but it's a really fresh soup. And it's a soup really that you make just as you're gonna eat it, not necessarily a soup that you make in advance. And next week we're gonna feature some other great soups. So I'm gonna put 2 of those little carrots in. I love the colors. You kind of eat with your eyes first. We're gonna set these aside. I also have a nice yellow pepper or orange pepper, kind of matching my carrots and my pepper this morning, Mom. Should have had a red pepper. And the same thing with this is I'm gonna slice that really thin. And we want a nice thin slice. And I remind us because we're having all of these ingredients raw, so you don't want to bite into giant pieces. There we go. And I want to emphasize you can use any vegetables that you have. Cabbage is great in this as well. There we go. So the base of this is going to be ready for that broth and noodles. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to prepare a little bit of my chicken. So I chose to use a little bit of a barbecue flavor. So what I did is I did a nice rub on this chicken, and hopefully you can see it's nice and crispy. Look at that. Beautiful pieces. It smells amazing. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slice this chicken. There we go. I used a dark meat. I love dark meat. I find it's softer, it's juicier, and we're just gonna slice that into bite-sized pieces. And we want bite-sized pieces because this is gonna be going into our soup bowl. These are nice, meaty, these are chicken drumsticks as we would call them. So you can play some drums. And I just did them up in the air fryer, and I used just a nice rub on them. And actually they marinated a little bit overnight. Oh, that looks perfect. And they're perfectly ready today. Now I'm gonna cut up some extra chicken while I'm here because I'm gonna use the same chicken in my wrap. So we're gonna get a little bit of that cut up. What I like about this lunch that we're doing is really, if you want, the noodle bowl can be your entire meal, if you would like. But we're gonna do a little chicken wrap with it. So we've got that together. They're completely ready?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Get that over here, Mom. I think I've got one clean hand. There we go. Wow.
I'll just set it.
Yeah, thank you, Mom.
Okay.
So there's the noodles all cooked. You can see the garlic sticking to the side. All right, I'm just gonna move my chicken over a little bit. I'm gonna put this bowl in the middle. And here's what I love about it. We're just gonna pour that directly on with the noodles and that broth. And let's not forget that garlic that's in there.
Sticking to the
Thank
sides.
you, Mom. And you just want this to sit for a minute. I'm just gonna stir this around a little bit. And we're gonna let that sit just for a second because that hot boiling broth is already wilting the spinach and getting everything cooked down just a little bit. And so I'm gonna give it a good stir here. Oh, look at that.
Ooh,
Oh,
that looks good.
already smells amazing. And I'm gonna use a little bit of salt and pepper, Mom, if you wouldn't mind grabbing the salt and pepper for me. I hope what you're seeing here is there's not a lot of extra spices that go into this, but the flavor's coming from those beautiful green onions and all that nice fresh cilantro. So your flavor's coming from your herbs and your fresh vegetables. And as you see, the spinach is already wilting down very quickly. It smells amazing already. Now you can use just water as well, no problem. I always like to have a little bit of chicken broth on the side. Perfect. We're gonna I'm just gonna get my kitchen towel here. There we go. Put a little bit of salt. Thank you. A little bit of pepper. Perfect. And now let's complete this with adding that nice chicken. And you can just top your bowl with a bit of the chicken. Now what I'm gonna do here, so we can make it extra beautiful, I'm gonna top that off with a little bit of fresh cilantro and just a couple more green onions. And there you have it.
Use any meat too.
Any meat, yeah, Mom, we've done it with beef, some shaved beef, you can use fish. Actually, I was gonna grab some shrimp out to add to that. It'd be beautiful to have some nice cooked shrimp on the side. And it really is just that nice, healthy bowl that you can have. So we're gonna set this off to the side and I'm gonna build my chicken wrap here. Now, I'm gonna have a little sip of my juice. Here's another great idea of keeping things fresh in the kitchen. I've already had this. I'm gonna get my mom, come up here and try this. She loves juice. I have a feeling she's gonna love this. Have a sip. Let's see if she can guess what's in it. Ah.
Oh. Strawberries.
Close.
Oh. Okay.
What's the next buddy to a strawberry?
Raspberry.
Exactly.
And kiwi.
Kiwi. Good one, Mom.
You can see all the little black dots.
Oh, that's a good giveaway too, right?
And I don't know.
Pineapple
Oh,
and orange.
good.
So we've
All
got
my
those
favorites.
4 different juices in there. I'm gonna tell you the other thing is I have here is a nice fresh lime. And that would be the other thing that we wanna add to our noodle bowl. I have to add one more component. It's just a nice fresh squeeze of lime. And you can use lime or lemon. I love lime. I think lime gives it an extra boost.
Yeah, that's really
Really good,
Yeah.
right? Oftentimes we've got vegetables that are a little bit softer or fruit that are just a little bit softer. And we're thinking, oh, I don't really want to bite into it. Get those in a blender and put those right in and make yourself some fresh juice. Trust me, you're gonna thank me for that. And I've been eating or drinking a lot of fresh juice over the last few weeks and it's delicious. So I think I have enough chicken cut up here for my wrap. So I'm just gonna set this one off to the side. And we're gonna set a lime over here because we don't need that anymore. So we just need to build
didn't want it in the-
our wrap.
Okay.
So if you want to just turn this
it
front
on?
burner, yeah.
On low?
On low. So what we have, and I'm going to show you what we have over here. I'm just going to clean my board off. Always good to keep things clean and clear when you're cooking. There we go. And this one is a corn and wheat wrap. So no, I didn't make these, but these are 50% corn flour and 50% regular wheat, which is a really, really great way to, for anybody who has a gluten-friendly or needs a little bit less wheat, or you can buy all corn or all wheat, whatever you like. Wraps are wonderful because they can hold whatever you want inside. So what Mom's doing right now is she's just heating it up a little bit in the frying pan. And we don't want to heat it up so it's bubbling and really, really cooking, sizzling. We just want to soften the wrap so that we can make this into, I think that's going to be good too, Mom. Just got to grab one more plate. There we go. So when we build this, and whatever meat that you have with you, excellent choices. So we're gonna use some similar ingredients that we used in the noodle bowl. So they're a great complement to have with each other, but I'm just gonna add a little bit of variety to this. Now, I love buying, it's funny there, the label's on the lid. This is a cream cheese, and it's a light cream cheese, and it's already has some herbs and spices in it. I can already smell some chives and some different herbs in it. And I'm gonna use this as a little bit of the base instead of using like a traditional cheese in this, just to add a little bit of extra fun. So I'm gonna use about this amount for my one wrap. And Mom, that probably should be ready.
I just flipped it.
There we go. And we just wanna get it soft, yeah. Oh, that's taking a little bit longer.
Too low.
Ah, well, that's all right. We also had a hot burner. So there's a little cooking tip for you. If you've already got a burner on, use the hot burner.
No, it's been off for a while.
All right. So while we're getting that heated up, warm your burners up too. Let's go over the ingredients that are gonna go in. I'm not gonna use the pepper in the chicken sandwich. I love peppers. Sometimes I find a pepper can really overpower it. So we're gonna set our pepper off to the side. And what I'm gonna be using is I'm gonna repeat using some of my spinach. I love the crunch from a cucumber. So we're gonna add the cucumber to that. We're gonna skip the carrots on this one. We're gonna move the carrots off to the side. And we are gonna be using a little bit of green onion. And in this, I have a little bit of mayonnaise. Ready, perfect, excellent. Here we go. And all that did was just soften this just a little bit. So we're gonna layer that cream cheese. Oh. And as soon as that cream cheese, Mom, hits the warm tortilla, I can smell it. It smells amazing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on the bottom here. We're gonna put a nice layer of spinach. And one of the other things I also do with spinach is I add the spinach to my smoothies. Very delicious. Now I'm gonna take some of that wonderful barbecue rubbed chicken. And I was, we work with a lot of local suppliers, and there's a lot of great vendors out there that have like a chicken rub or beef. And this one is from Axe to Grind. And we had some last night, and oh, it smells amazing. And now I'm gonna layer, and I sliced my cucumbers nice and thin because we don't want a giant chunk of cucumber. A layer of cucumbers there. Again, we're gonna put a couple of that nice cilantro. Ooh. See, I love cilantro, so I have no problem with the amount of cilantro I'm putting here. And a little bit of green onion. Again, green onion is nice in a wrap because it's not overpowering, but it gives you that nice freshness. And in here, I have just a little bit of garlic mayonnaise. So I've been exploring all the different mayonnaises that are on the market now, and I have to say thank you to all the companies because, wow, the garlic mayonnaise is amazing. I'm just gonna put this off to the side. Oh, that looks good. People always ask me, look at all the fun things you're eating for breakfast. This is definitely one of them. And there we go. You've got, look, my cucumbers are gonna fall out. Let's get those guys in there. There. A nice, beautiful chicken wrap. And sometimes just as a tip, a cooking tip that you can do if you would like, because this is ready to eat. We've warmed that tortilla up. Some people will make it, fold it up, and put it in their panini grill, and then grill that. So that's another great, different way to have this. So we're gonna set our wrap off to the side here. I'm gonna put a cucumber on the top. Oh no, it's gonna come open anyways. And Mom, I'm gonna go over here. Come on up. Let's look at well under 30 minutes. And there's that beautiful spring roll as well. And we hope that you're gonna take some time and get some more of those fresh and healthy ingredients. Look at that nice fresh juice. And we've got everything that we need to start off with a healthy day. And there's our beautiful cooked chicken. So get some roasted chicken. And I think there's one other ingredient, because I know those people that like things spicy as we wrap up today's show. And I warned you it was going to be fast.
Yeah.
One extra fun ingredient with this, those who like it really spicy, you can take some chili peppers and just do a few of the chili peppers across the top of your noodle bowl. So if you want to add that extra zing or spice to it. And then one other thing that I've done before is sometimes in the water, when I'm boiling the water, I put a little bit of fresh ginger.
Yes.
Like ginger root.
Yes.
But then I don't eat the ginger root. I take the ginger root out. And then it adds that extra little bit.
Flavor and zing.
Zing. Oh, good word, Mom. It does.
Zing to it.
Because that's what like ginger root adds
Yeah.
like extra bite into there.
It does.
So
And I've had all these over the years, and they're all delicious. Very
Right.
much. I like the noodle bowls, and I like it all.
that's good.
Yeah.
Because she's, you know, this is dishes that we share. We love Sundays. We want to say in 2026, get back in your kitchen, spend time with your friends and your family, and take time for yourself. Look for those healthy ingredients and have some good experiment. Follow us on YouTube. You're going to see some more great recipes coming out. And we've got some exciting guests coming up in the next few weeks. And we're going to be exploring a few more cultures and just keep cooking and enjoying.
Have a great week.
Right? We say from our kitchen to yours. Have a fantastic week and thanks for joining us. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.